On fire! Ah! Oh no, my bike's on fire! If only I checked my electrical connectors. Oh, who can help me? Never fear, power sports enthusiasts, for it is I, Commander Connector from RMSTATOR's Echo Squad, the electrical connector help operatives. I can tell that this fire was caused by old corroded connectors. With knowledge of RMSTATOR's connector circle of death and proper application of RMSTATOR's electrical connector kits and tools, you can be back on the road in no time.
Hey, I'm Evan, Head of Engineering for RMSTATOR. As you learned from Commander Connector, it's super important to maintain the connectors on your motorcycle. They can cause lots of problems. Okay, so we're going to talk about repairing connectors that aren't too far gone. This applies to a connector that has corrosion buildup on the terminals, but otherwise it's in good shape. The plastic of the connector is good, but it just needs to be cleaned up to make better contact. So I'm going to start with this. This is a used plug off of an old stator. And for this style, and for most styles of connectors, you need some sharp tool like this, either a really small flathead screwdriver or a pick like this to depin these. Most connectors have a very small plastic tab inside them that locks the terminal in place. So I've already loosened this one, but with this style I would push the pick in and lift up on the plastic tab while pulling from the back to remove it. So now that this one is removed, we can see an old terminal. Now this one's really not that bad, but I'm going to show you how to clean it. So if I have it removed, you can use some fine sandpaper and completely clean the terminal on both sides. Make sure you get any of the corrosion off of it and make sure it's shiny before you're ready to put it back in. So this one you can see wasn't too bad to begin with, but now it looks great. So once you do that, you can then plug it back in. The locking tab should snap it in place as you push it in. And that's about it. You can do this on both sides of the connector and it will make a big difference. The last thing you want to do is use the dielectric grease that we include with all of our parts to make sure you get a good seal, waterproof seal inside the terminal. So you put a little bit in like that, kind of spread it over the front of the terminal, and that'll make sure to keep any moisture out and prevent corrosion in the future. So I'm going to show you how to depin a couple other common styles of connectors. This style is used in these plastic plugs that are male and female versions. I've already depinned it. But you can see here the locking mechanism is actually on the terminal itself. It's a little tab here. And to depin these, you can use your pick. Put it in the right way. You can use your pick like this and push in on the tab. Once you've pushed it in, you can pull from the back and slide the terminal out. Cleaning and the dielectric grease goes the same way for these. Now this style is used on ignition system connectors a lot for the ignition coils and pickup coils on stators. These are sealed connectors with a rubber seal on the back. These have a little plastic tab inside and you need a sharp pick and you can lift the tab and pull from the back and release the terminal. So you can, on these style, you can see the little hole inside them. That's where the plastic locking tab on the connector fits. So that's how you remove those, clean them, use the dielectric grease, and if you do that, you can keep the connectors in great shape for the life of the bike.